Welcome to Blackboard, Teesside University's e-learning environment. To access Blackboard, open a web browser and go to eat.tees.ac.uk, where you will need to log in with your normal user number and password. The first page you see is called the Home tab and is personal to you. It will contain information about your modules, information from your school, university, and perhaps from student services, all of which are relevant to you. You can rearrange the portal modules on this page using drag and drop. Click on the title bar of a portal module and drag it to where you would like it to be. If you use social networking sites such as Facebook, you can add the Blackboard Sync application to synchronize content in your modules to your Facebook account. When a lecturer posts a new item in Blackboard, you'll get a notification on Facebook with a link to the item on Blackboard. You can also add the Blackboard Sync application to your iPhone. Just click on the Blackboard Sync link in the Tools area of the Home tab and follow the instructions. Let's click on a module title to view resources for it. All module spaces in Blackboard follow a similar pattern. There's a menu on the left and content appears on the right. Most of them start with an announcements page. This is where lecturers can post notices for you. It's useful to keep an eye on these. Most modules then have a module guide. You might have received this on paper at the start of term, and it might be the same document that's attached. It's a good place to be able to check lecture schedules, assessment details, things like that. Most modules also have staff information. This is a really good way to be able to check contact details for lecturers and perhaps their office hours. Lots of modules have an area called Learning Materials. When you're working within the Learning Materials area, there are individual items shown by this single icon, and also collections of items organised by topic or date. If you see a folder icon and the title is underlined, click on it to open the folder. This example has lecture notes. Not everybody uses these, but it's just an example of content. What you should notice at the bottom is a button that says Mark Reviewed. Your lecturers can allocate materials to you depending on what else you've done. So here we've got Week 2 lecture notes, and if I click Mark Reviewed to show I've read them, I might be able to see a revision test on Week 2's notes, or I might be able to see resources for Week 3. So keep an eye out for the Mark Reviewed button. Every module space in Blackboard is available to the lecturers to customise, so you shouldn't expect to see the same menu options in every module, and the type of content available to you will be a little different. In this example we have text, but you might also have images, video clips, sound clips, simulations, or any other kind of interesting things. And your lecturers don't have to create the content themselves. They might also link to other resources on the internet. Blackboard doesn't automatically recreate just what you did in class. It often has lots of additional resources, so always come back to see if there's anything new. You'll probably have a bibliography, either just in text, like this, or more likely as an interactive reading list directing you to the library catalogue at the LRC. You'll be able to look for books, see if they're out, and reserve them online. You'll probably find there's lots of web links too. Here's an icon for a web link. They might be in a folder called External Links, or Web Resources, or Web Links, or they may be split up amongst the content wherever appropriate. You might also have to do work yourself. If you've ever used Wikipedia, then you might know that you can add and edit web pages as part of a group. We can do that with Blackboard too. Here's an example of a wiki. When you open a wiki space for a group project or seminar preparation, this is what it looks like. Under the page menu on the right hand side, if you can see Edit or New, Then you can create your own content within Blackboard as part of the module. Often, you can comment on other pages as well. Some lecturers are using rich media such as audio and video files, so if you have an option to see class podcasts, give them a listen and let us have some feedback. You'll be able to download audio files to your iPod or mobile phone and listen to them online. Probably not the whole lectures just yet, but things in preparation for lectures or feedback afterwards. Some modules will have areas like tools. So for example, your lecturers might have created revision tests using Blackboard, and you'll be able to see the grades you received for them here. Also, if you ever get lost, you can use the breadcrumb bar to navigate back to where you came from, or simply click on the module title to be taken back to its start page. Blackboard is very simple to use, and it's worth exploring all of your modules to see what extra information your lecturers provide for you. Don't forget that if you're working on a computer on campus, make sure that you log out when you're finished. The logout button is at the top of the screen in the center.